Shade 45, it is the morning after, and I'm Angela Yee. And guess what? On our best behavior right now, my boss is on the phone. And I don't mean Paul Rosenberg, Marshall Mathers.
The other boss?
The other boss. The one we talk to more often, you know, when things go wrong.
What's up, Ange?
What's up, Eminem? How are you feeling this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Now, not only are you our boss, but you're also the best-selling artist of the decade. Did you even know that?
I kind of knew it.
You kind of knew? Okay.
Yeah, I had a little inclination.
All right, some people are like, he probably doesn't even know that he's, you know, sold all these albums.
Nah. They when that happened or whatever, it was cool because we took a picture with the plaque or whatever. So
okay,
you know, I don't know if you know this about me or not, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh, I've heard. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
ask about me.
I know. You know how I know? Because I have all these people following me on Twitter now with Shady in their name, Slim Shady Girl, Slim Shady Lover, and all this stuff. So thanks to you debuting your new single on the show this morning. So
thanks to me that you have friends?
Yeah, thanks to you.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate it. I was really lonely before.
It's all good.
So the new album is called Recovery, and that's coming out June 22nd, correct?
Yes, it is.
And this is the album that was originally the Relapse 2 album, but things changed.
Yeah, I kind of went back to the lab on that whole concept as I started working with, you know, as I started getting to work with different producers and shit. Like the overall sound and everything changed, and I kind of turned the corner. So
okay. So what happens to all the songs that you're not using for Recovery?
Pretty much right in the trash.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna do anything with it, or?
Nah, probably not. I mean, there's some songs that didn't make the album that aren't, you know, wouldn't fit either conceptually or fit time wise. Mm-hmm. You know, so I mean, there's a few that I would kind of maybe keep for something else, but right. A lot of them just ended up going, you know, right in the trash. So
there's some sad producers out there right now. But let's talk about what producers are on this album. All right, we all know you've been working with Just Blaze.
Yes, indeed.
And obviously, Mr. Porter's on here, right?
Yep.
Jim Johnson's been talking about it.
Yep.
And DJ Khalil, yes?
Yep.
And obviously the new single with Boy Wonder.
Yep.
And Dr. Dre.
Yep.
Is there anybody else we don't know about?
I think the only one that you mentioned right now is that you didn't mention is Havoc.
Havoc from Mobb Deep, because I know you love Mobb Deep.
Yes, indeed.
How did that happen?
He sent me a couple of tracks, and one of them, I mean, they were both cool, but one of them was just crazy. It was that shit, and I just had to do something to it. So
okay.
And I'm just happy I got a chance to work with him. All
right, well, undeniable. Well, we are going to play the new single right now. And I read an interview recently with your manager, Paul Rosenberg, and he said that the single is uplifting. He said, you know, it's not as dark and so on and so forth. So I'm very interested to hear it. Is that the whole tone of the Recovery album, like just a little bit lighter?
I wouldn't say overall. I mean, there's probably, I think there's a variety of different things, you know, different moods and things like that on there. It's not just one thing, and I think that's one of the cool things that I got a chance to do by working with other, you know, a variety of different producers or whatever. It's like the sound, you know, there's not just one overall sound or one overall anything to the album, you know. It's just a bunch of different shit.
So you got to do some real experimenting this time around.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, sounds good. Well, why don't you introduce it? We're going to play it, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. I'm going to sit here and dance in my seat. I might stand up.
Check it out. This is my new fucking single, Not Afraid, on Shade 45. What?
Shade 45, it is the morning after. Oh, my fucking goodness. That was new Eminem. Not Afraid. He's on the line with us right now. I am so honored, by the way, that you are debuting this song here on your station on Shade 45, but on the morning show.
It's kind of funny how that works, ain't it?
Yeah, you made...
Well, I don't know about just debuting it on the morning show, but I'm just saying, like, debuting it on this station.
On your station.
Yeah, it's really weird, right?
I don't know why you chose to do it here, but we're really happy about it.
Yeah, stranger things have happened, you know?
And it's interesting because I just heard the freestyle that you put out recently, too. That was incredible as well. You have everybody going crazy on the internet, so it's like you have the momentum going now, right?
I hope so. I don't know.
So you're like, I don't care, whatever.
No, definitely. I mean, it's just, you know, something I wanted to put out there just to, you know, just to let everybody know that the album's coming. So. And
that you're still the shit, right? You got
of course.
All right, and then
kind of a big deal.
And I love the song that you did on B.O.B.'s album as well, Airplanes 2, with him.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I think he's an incredible artist. I'm glad you guys.
Yeah, Bob is dope. He's dope. He's an extremely talented kid, man.
All right. And I wanted to know, because I know you're a big Detroit Lions fan. There's only like 3 of you, you know. So.
Fuck off.
So it seems like things might be good for you guys this year.
Yeah, man. Yo, this is like the most promising draft that I've seen probably since like the early 90s or something, like as far as what Detroit is doing. I mean, we got some people. We got Ndamukong Suh, we got Javid Best, we got fucking Vanden Bosch now, we got Nate Burleson, we got Rob Sims. Like and what's his name? They said what's his name is going to start playing, probably start playing more Zach Follett.
Now, let me ask you this. How does it draft work? Like the worst team gets the best picks or something?
Yeah.
All right, so it worked out for you.
Huh?
It worked out for you guys then, being the worst. You got to be like, how did they come in last season? Were they last?
Nah, we were, St. Louis, the Rams were actually in last place, so they got the first overall pick, and then we had second pick.
So that means you're going to be going to the games and everything?
Oh, yeah, I went to the games last year. and the year before. You know, it wasn't you know, as exciting as I think it's going to be this year, but
okay, I might even go to one, damn it.
Yeah.
At this point. And what about the fight this weekend? Are you watching Floyd Mayweather and Sugar Shane Mosley?
Of course, obviously.
Who are you rooting for, Shane?
It's hard, man. I like them both. I would have to say that if I pick Mayweather, I like them both a lot, but I would say that maybe I pick Mayweather just because I want to see Mayweather-Pacquiao.
Right, yeah, that too.
You know, so obviously everybody does, but I'm not underestimating Shane, man. I'm not.
I am. I think Floyd Mayweather is going to take it, and I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a hell of a fight, I'll tell you that much.
Well, I appreciate you so much for calling up here. The new single, Not Afraid. You just heard it here first. We should play it again, I think. What do you think?
I'm not afraid to debut my new single.
And shout out to Boy Wonder, too, right?
Yes, definitely.
I'm really upset at you, though. You didn't even call me to be on a skit this time around. Was I not good last time?
Nah, you know what? You weren't. You were actually pretty terrible. But I actually don't think that I'm going to put any skits on this album. I think it's just going to be all music.
What? What's Paul going to do? Shit.
What's Paul going to do?
Yeah, he's used to
being
being
a skit neither.
Shit. All right, well, thank you.
You guys can just kind of sit and talk about not having a skit on the album.
Yeah, that's really was the whole point of this interview.
Okay, I'm going to have him call you.
They paid me $1 for that.
All right. You guys can have a little fucking powwow and talk about how depressed you are and upset.
Laura Sayers upset, too.
But the album's coming out regardless June 22nd without Angie on it.
June 22nd, Recovery in stores. Thank you so much, Eminem.
All right, thanks, man.
Shay 45.